Kia ora, hello, welcome everyone to the stream. Thank you for joining. Hello, George Jevroth. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. And we are on Witcombe Park, and things have changed a little bit. The prize. Here we go. So, things are looking a bit laggy at the moment. So we have our sheep barns set up. I'm not too sure what's happening with this, man. That is not good. Okay, that's got a bit better. Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks, George. Got a bit of a head cold that I'm working through, but we're doing okay. And it's field days tomorrow, so I'll be heading into that. Waikato field days, New Zealand field days, really. Biggest field days in Australasia is the claim. So, yeah. Yep, catch you later, George. Thanks for jumping in. If you could hit the like, that'd be great. So, yeah, we are starting a bit later than normal. But yeah, we've got some contracts to do, some fairly big contracts, so I might get the harvest started. But unplayable. I'm not too sure what's happening here. Hey, Cher, welcome in. Kia ora, welcome in. And welcome in everyone that's on our vertical stream. Thank you for joining. Hit that like. Not too sure what it is. We'll just see if it improves over time. Might be still loading textures in or something like that. We'll just have to wait and see. Yep, so we've got Ewan set up. So let's jump in. Yes, yeah, yeah, we will have to get back into those Sunday mornings for you. Just been a bit busy, and definitely over the next couple of Sundays, I'm definitely going to be busy. So, yeah, unfortunately, won't probably be many for the next couple of weeks. So, yeah, we will have to get back into it. Oh, awesome share. Right, now I think we've got a spraying contract to do, so we will look to do that. Now, where is it? Right up there, right up the top. Hoping this frame rate gets better. I'm not too sure what's happening. Nicely set up. And like I say, we've got field days tomorrow, so I'll probably have a slightly shorter stream. Try and have an early night, have an early start tomorrow, get to field days. Looking at those big tractors and big equipment. And getting as much free coffee as I can. So I've installed a couple of new mods. One is Farm Fix. It's just been updated, which is great. You'll see there in the top right I've got slip is 0%, so it actually causes slippage on the grass and you can actually get bogged down. So we'll see how that one goes. It's just had an update. No sound? No sound. It's just been updated, which is great. You'll see there in the top right I've got slip is 0%, so it actually causes slippage on the grass and you can actually get bogged down. So we'll see how that one goes. Just had an update. Okay, I've got sound at my end. My meter's showing sound and I have sound going through my monitor. I've got a couple of streams that I monitor the streams as I go and I had sound going through it. So I'm not too sure. Is it sound cutting out or is there just no sound at all? It's working now? Okay. So we'll get this contract started. There was no sound. Okay, that's interesting. OBS is showing everything's okay, so I'm not sure. Okay, deactivate automatic spray rate. And change application rate. Yep. Right, so that should be Colleen doing her thing. So we've borrowed the equipment, and I have asked them, and they are happy for us to collect the straw for them. What's this frame rate looking like now? It's kinda better, but still not great. Oh yeah, we got our first harvesting contract. And what are we harvesting? Bitter kale. So yeah, while we're waiting for that to happen, we'll jump back to the farm and I can show you around the sheep that the sheep place that I've set up. Sheepfolds. So yeah. So I've set the gates up to create a easy movement of sheep between the field and the sheepfold. So they close up. Now I'm really sorry about the frame rate. This is really bad. I don't know what's happening. Hey Shane, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Yeah, can't wait for field days. Yeah, Mod Hub seemed to be working okay for me. I've actually installed a couple of mods from itch.io, so yeah, didn't do too much. But yeah, this is what we've set up. We've got our sheepfolds here. Put in some gates here so we can separate the sheep as to which ones go into which sheep barn. And I've got here is this converts straw bales into manure, so it's the equivalent of spreading straw in the barn and having manure coming through. On the map that doesn't support that. And in order to make it a bit easier, because it's quite tight to get into that other field now, this is where we unload the sheep into this sort of little holding pen here. And then we've got our gates, so when we want to move them around, we can close those gates and move them on up to here. Excuse me. Yeah, so yeah, I really am looking forward to field days. Hopefully I'll get some great shots of the tractors and the other equipment. So yeah, we can yeah, move them into here and yeah, do what we need to when we want to move them around. So quite happy with the way that is all worked out. But yeah, I do apologize for this frame rate. It is terrible. Won't be a Kiwi farm without the sheep, definitely. All right, let's jump back to our contract and see what's happening. Oh, I'm just checking GPU. Let's go into graphics settings, see if we can't change something. Settings, graphics. Let's just drop these down. I had tweaked my graphics settings and increased the draw distance, so don't know if that changed anything or not. I hope they have the new John Deere 9RX, 8R and 6R and the new class tractors. Yeah, I'm not too sure they'll have the 9RX, but they might have the 8R and 6R. Yeah, it would be good to see the new class tractors as well. Hey Joel, welcome in. Thanks for joining. Great to have you here. Hey. Still not great, man. No, even my VRAM's having trouble. Yeah, Shane, got a new favourite tractor, the Fent. Yep. Okay, I think I'm going to have to save this, exit out, and try and see what happens if we try restarting the game. It's virtually unplayable at the moment. Sorry for this, guys. Yeah, sure thing there, Shane. I can check. I'll just boot this up again and just going to check on something. Yeah, Mod Hub appears to be working okay. Might be a PlayStation thing. Yep, it seems to be working okay. Typical slow download, but that's normal for Giants. Yeah, I've seen it. It looks insane. I saw Mr. P do a mod review on it, and yeah, it looks insane. Definitely won't have any problems getting the trees out of the forest, that's for sure. So yeah, I have got this as a multiplayer game, not because it is a multiplayer game, but because I want to run different farms on it. Yeah, Shane, you mainly watch DJ Goham with the mod videos. Yeah, I like to watch both DJ and Mr. P. I find Mr. P does a more in-depth review. So yeah, just loading that up. Yeah, very true there, Shane. Very true. Okay, let's see if this is going to run a bit better now. A little bit better. Everything's moving a bit better now, so that's good. Worker C is blocked by an object. Barge through it. Excuse me. Oh, good to hear, Shane. Yeah, I've had a bit of a cold. So, yeah, just working through it at the moment. I'm glad to hear you're getting better. Hey, thanks, Shane. Appreciate that. Yeah, if you could all hit that like and subscribe and all that would be great. Yeah, so we'll be picking up the straw, which means I'm probably going to have to purchase a baler. Now, what are you doing? I don't really like that New Holland. It struggles like it doesn't have enough horsepower. Yeah, you're right there. Unfortunately, it sort of came with the contract, so... But yeah, I have had trouble with that one as well. Excuse me. So the other mod that I just found out about, thanks to Bad Pumpkin Gaming, is over here, the rods used equipment. So it generates a lot of secondhand equipment. This is like my web page to the internet. And I can actually call Rob up and say, hey, look, I need a certain type of equipment, and they'll be happy to get that for us. So, yeah. Yeah, Liquid Lime is on console, so that's awesome. I was really stoked when that happened. I didn't think it would come on console. I thought it would be a mod, but obviously not. So, yeah. And it does seem to work with precision farming. I think something was broken with the last precision farming update when they regressed it with the last update. It seems to have fixed it. So yeah, I've re-limed my grass field, and it's now showing perfect lime, perfect pH. So hey Cher, thought I was having another stroke last week. I'm okay. Doctor said it was hypertension caused by stress. Yeah, unfortunately we know what's causing that stress. You take care of yourself, Cher. Glad you're better and that it wasn't a stroke. So that farm fix also increases the amount of dust. Now there was another mod that came out, Dusty Lands. I haven't installed it because I'm trying out this other mod which has increased slip as well. So yeah. Mod also increases the dirt being thrown up by the tires, so we'll see how it goes. You can actually get bogged down, so there is a chain available that you can hook up and but yeah, hopefully I won't get bogged down. Hey, no worries, Joel. Enjoy your game. I've never actually played it, but I've seen a few videos of it. So, yeah, definitely looks like a good, interesting game. Good story to it by the looks of it. And thank you to everyone that's joined. Appreciate it. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't subbed yet. And great to have you here. Yeah, it's a good, reasonably priced combine. Although I am contemplating get into the right one. They have got the class Evian 450, so now I'm going to try something out here. I need a windrower, so I'm going to ask. No, I'm not going to ask Rob. There you go, call Rod. Oh, maybe because he doesn't do the... It's too cheap, probably. Okay, let's go for that one then. So in about 13 hours, we should hopefully have a new windrower or second-hand windrower. All right, let's empty this out. Yep, Poppycat says hello. Oh yeah, hello Poppycat. Welcome to the stream. You're going to double your work by windrowing it? Yeah, I won't be windrowing the straw. I will just be windrowing the hay when I make hay from my field. So I'm thinking about getting a windrower for the hay field. So I will definitely need a windrower for that one. You need to spread it out to dry in real life. Yes, I wasn't expecting on building the sheep barns as soon as I did, but I was practicing and I just liked the way it all came together and I didn't want to not save it. So we saved it and I'm quite happy with the way they turned out. No worries, Shane. I know some people do, especially with the bigger windrower, just to make a less trips, but yeah. Right, looks like Colleen's nearly finished that. So I think we might get Colleen to work on another contract. A few different ones. But yeah, we really should make use of our stone picker. Field 14. Yeah, I think that New Holland would have trouble on some of the hills around here. This one, fortunately, is relatively flat, so... Shane, only on clips on YouTube. I haven't actually watched it on Prime. We haven't subbed to Prime yet, although I'm probably going to be doing that in the near future. Probably ditch Disney for a little bit and pick up Prime for a little bit. Right, we'll get this done. Yep, Colleen's still the next one, so we'll get Colleen working on the field. Picking up those stones. And I may end up just buying a truck. Hey Tobias, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Great to have you here. Excuse me. Frame rates definitely seems to be a lot better than what it was. Yeah, Tobias, not too bad. Had a bit of a cold, but got to expect that in winter time. But yeah, looking forward to tomorrow. Got field days, so hopefully I'm okay for that. I'll film it and yeah, see how we get on with that. May even do a quick live stream. I'll see how we go. Hey Shane, do I like scary TV shows? Well, it depends on the TV show, but yeah, I've enjoyed the Stranger Things on Netflix. That's been a good one. But yeah, I am sort of selective about what I watch. All right, and yeah, I hope you're doing well there, Tobias. Hope the heat waves sort of settled down for you a bit. It's starting to get quite cold here at the moment. We had a frost on the windscreens this morning. Probably have a frost on the windscreens tomorrow morning as well, so yeah. Don't have to worry about shoveling snow though. Then you would like this series from yeah, I find I don't have a lot of time to watch TV, especially with the streaming that I'm doing and that sort of thing. It all sort of takes up a bit of time. Alright, so I think we have to go up here. I think the gate's in here. Alright, well, what's he playing at? Feel like I could have had this done a bit quicker if I'd done it myself. I'm doing good. Summer starting, a little rain here in Denmark. That's okay. Yeah, sounds like you're having an English summer. So apparently we have to take 20,000 to the sales point, and then the rest is ours. So we'll have to see how much we have. Oh yes, the World Cup will be starting soon, won't it? All right, so I think I want to pick up this truck. I leased it last time, but I might grab a let's have a look here. What do we got? Hire purchase. Got to keep an eye on how much I'm actually paying. Still only about 7,000, so that's okay. Can look at football, but I don't have a favourite team. Hey, Kobe Weber, hello, welcome in. Yeah, I suppose I'm probably going to be, favourite team for me would have to be the All Whites. I know they don't do any good, but make it into the World Cup is an accomplishment in itself. So, yeah. And interestingly, the All Whites were actually one of the few undefeated teams in the last World Cup. But they weren't able to win enough games to get through. But they never actually lost a game. They did a lot of drawing. Please read my last comments. Sorry. Yeah, Tobias, I bet you can't wait for the FIFA World Cup. Is that the one you mean? Well, that's the only one I can see anyway, Shane. And Kobe, yeah, can't sleep tonight. It's currently 3:55 in the morning. Yeah, I have nights like that too sometimes. Do you ever do a multiplayer with you? Yeah, this map isn't set up for multiplayer, sorry Kobe. And there's a lot of non-Mod Hub mods installed on it at the moment. So trying to install all the mods would be a bit difficult. I've got a lot of mods from itch.io. Alright, let's see if we can find his way to do the next one. Yeah, set one up just for me. Yeah, I'm currently streaming at the moment, mate. But yeah, and then I'll be hitting the probably ending a bit sooner than I normally do, because I'm going to have a early start tomorrow. So going to go to the field days. So looking forward to that. Have a look at a whole heap of tractors. Please read my last comment, the other one below it. Yes, sorry Shane, I can just see, I'm just reading through. It's called From, just wanted to clarify it. Is that the one you meant? I'll have to look it up. From. Haven't heard of that one. Yeah, Kobe, that's the fun bit with all these time zone things is, yeah, when you guys in the States are awake, I'm asleep. Now, is that still working or? Oh, yep, still going. All right. But yeah, Kobe, we'll definitely have to try and organise a game together. Just try and organise a good time to do it. Okay, I hope we have enough crop. Okay, let's find out. Now, a tight fit under here. We have to be right in the center. We're going to fit under here. Only have absolute inches to spare. Centimeters for those that are on the metric system. Okay. Let's see if we complete the contract or not. Okay, so we made 894 harvest income. So that's all right. Okay, we got quite a bit off of that one. I got another big fertilizing one. And another stone picking one. Okay, let's get someone working on that fertilizing contract. See if we can get Ewan working on that one. Yeah, Shane, did you know New Zealand and South Africa are going to play against each other in their own World Series to see who the best team is in the world of rugby? Now, what can I say? As long as South Africans don't do the food poisoning bit, we all know who'll win. All right, so where's this contract? Wrong button. No, I haven't started it yet. That's why I can't find it. Yep, I know you're South African, mate. That's why I made that cheeky comment. Yeah, we have a few South Africans working with us at work, and can lead to some interesting conversations around the water cooler, so to speak. Yeah. Only if they employ the food poisoning trick. Okay, not that field, it's that field. Here we go, Ewan. All right, let's go pick up our truck. Excuse me. Yeah, we have a funny joke in our family because in World Cup we won every time by just a point. Just to prove a point. Yep. Hey, even if it's just a point, it's still winning, isn't it? So yeah, apparently OxygenDavid has confirmed that there's no more updates to come out on the PC version of the map. So he will be releasing it for console. He's just got to do a bit of sorting things out. Obviously can't have Shell or Toby's or Subways in it for console. So there's probably going to be a bit of removing of stuff, but yeah, it will be released for console in the very near future. Always the best rugby, yeah. Yeah, so I don't know how we're going to go for this, but not too sure if a truck's going to go nicely on this one or not. Or whether I'll get it bogged down. Hopefully not. The other teams are way too easy. Yeah. Yep, the map is coming out on consoles there, Tobias, definitely. OxygenDavid is, he released it on PC first, on itch.io, just so that we could test it and, you know, find all the floating trees and all that sort of thing. And now that that phase has been done, he's now setting things up for console, and then be putting it out to ModHub for testing. So yeah, it will be good that you guys on console will be able to play on it as well. It is a brilliant map. Yes, have tried some South African food. Have I gone the right way? Oh, yep, we have. I've tried some of the dried meat. Forgotten what it's called, but yeah, I've tried some of that. And I think we've actually got some South African sausage in the freezer that we have to cook up and try sometime. Oh, there is a gateway there. Let's get in there and start the contract. I quite like this old truck. If you watched my video about the vintage tractor day, you would have seen the old B-Series Ford that I used to drive. And I used to drive TK Bedfords as well. And yeah, this truck reminds me of those old trucks. We didn't have the Fiat truck in New Zealand, but those other two trucks were about the same vintage, so yeah, it just reminds me. Yeah, Boltong. Yeah, and yeah, the sausage. Forgotten the name of it. No, this one's not dried sausage, so yeah, we'll probably have to put it in a pan and fry it up, I guess. Right, so we should probably make a start on the baling. And I'm not going to try and get a special on this one because the baler is actually super cheap as it is. We might buy that one outright. Then we'll grab some baling twine. Probably not a lot of difference, but yeah. Basically like the farmer's sausage if you translate it to English, but it's just dried. Right. Yeah, I don't think I've had dried sausage. All right. In English, it's called the farmer's sausage. Interesting. All right, let's go pick up that baler and we can make a start on doing the It looks like Ewan's finished that fertilising contract already. These guys are too efficient. Now that I'm saying it like that in English, it sounds weird. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. And dried sausage would be preserved quite well. So I do need to go and pick up that tedder that I purchased the other day. Haven't done that yet. And I see that they've got a Merlot in there. So I'm thinking I might get the Merlot telehandler. I'm going to need that if I'm going to be moving wool and bales around my yard. So Merlot could be quite good because it's got a 3-point link on the back. So I'm hoping we'll be able to make some money from the wool so that we can pay off some of this debt. And I just drove past the dealership. Here we go, that's better. I think from memory this was quite a good baler. Okay, so it's hard being bilingual. And I'll tell you what, it's even harder not being bilingual. Especially with English, because English has everything all around the wrong way compared to a lot of other languages. One of the first things I learnt when doing French lessons was New Zealand always puts the colour of an item before the item, whereas most other languages put the colour at the end of the sentence. Right, now where's that bale size? Here we go. So what I like about square balers is, especially for straw, is you can just keep driving. You don't have to worry about stopping and starting all the time. In South Africa, we have 11 different languages, 12 if you count sign language. Yeah, that's a lot to have to try and remember. Yeah, so it's an old crone baler. So I do need some straw bales for the sheep. I may not need all of them, so I might be able to sell some for a bit of extra cash. Yeah, your grandpa knows 6 languages. Yeah, I think once you've learned a couple of languages, it's easier to pick up other languages. Tea made and cats fed. Well done, Cher. Time to relax. I have a feeling that our stone picker has stopped working. Might have to go and double check what's happening there. All right, let's see what's happening. All right, hopefully they'll get back to work. Okay, so what's our next contract for Ewan? They expect us to the 2 main languages in South Africa. Yep, that'd be Afrikaans and English. And Cher, you won't be watching the football? Fair enough. And Serena Earth, good morning. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the Jules gift. Appreciate it, Serena. Absolutely awesome. Let's see if we can make this work. I did update the credit video there, Serena, to include you in the credits. So, yeah, I'm trying to get it to show up, but it's not showing up at the moment. But yeah, your name is in the credit list. Thank you so much. Right, now, where was I? I was here. Yep, Afrikaans and English. So there we go, Serena. Credit list is coming up. Now, okay, we might do that one. Excuse me. Hope you're having a great day there, Serena. Hey, yep, thanks Tobias for jumping in, appreciate it. I know you've already done it, but if you haven't, if you could hit the like button, that'd be great. Alright, so let's see about heading over to that other field. Make a start on that one. One thing about doing contracts is you do get a little bit of variety. Now hopefully we've got enough fertilizer for that field. Yep, fair enough there. Shane, thanks for jumping in. Appreciate the chats, and yeah, been great to have you here. Have a good night's rest. And yeah, you'll probably be looking forward to the field days as well. I know I'm definitely looking forward to it. Okay. That's that done. Well, that's that one started, should I say. So we've got 2 bales. I'm thinking we'll should probably store about 10 bales for the sheep. So anything we have over 10 we'll probably sell. Yeah, going to your cousins as well. That'll be awesome. I think we've got some hail coming in, or forecast to come in about 3 hours, so see what happens there. And there we go, Ewan's working hard there. Okay, so we've got 4 bales. Yep, thanks for that, Shane. You have a good night as well. I've certainly been itching to get back on this map. Like I said, I've been practicing building the sheep barns and did such a good job with them that I decided to keep them. So they were built a bit earlier than I expected, but yeah, I'm not too worried about that. So hopefully the hail won't damage the straw too much. Wow, farming simulator, there's no damage caused by hail, or rain for that matter. But in real life, it would definitely cause some issues. Oh, we've nearly got our 10 bales, so once we get our 10, we'll know how many we'll be selling. Worker D has completed their task. Hey, and thank you to everyone that's jumped into our vertical stream. Great to have you all here. Hit that like button and hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. That really does help the channel and helps to get the stream out to other people so that they can enjoy it as well. YouTube likes engagement, apparently. Excuse me. So I just need to keep this contract going for as long as I've got the straw on the field, and once I've got the straw off the field, we can collect this contract. So in order to get the straw off the field, I'm probably going to have to get the Merlot and a bale trailer. Well, we've got 3 bales that we can sell. And keep our 10. I'm not too sure how many we'll need. So that straw to manure mod is basically just a factory that converts straw into manure. But to me that's like having the sheep producing manure. So I have actually adjusted it to real world figures for the sheep. Okay, 5 bales. Actually, probably got a bit more than 5 bales because I think there's usually about 2 bales in the baler at any one time. So these are bales that counter the bales that have hit the ground. Alright, but steep going up there. Okay, so it's 18 bales. No, it's not going to let me pick up that last little bit. Never mind. Okay, so let's head over to the yard over here. So we've got a couple of telehandlers. We've got the Sennenbogen, which has the nifty thing of lifting the cab up so you can see at height. Or we've got the Fent, which is the Cinnambogan with a Fent badge on it. It does the same thing. And these are actually reasonably priced. These ones are sitting at around about 101,000. And that one is 93,000. But I'm thinking of getting the Merlot, because it is a UK brand anyway, and it's got the 3-point on it. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. So thinking of doing a hire purchase on it. For about 3 years. And pick up our header. And I'll drop our header off, and then I might go and pick up a bale trailer. We're actually going to be spending a lot of money this episode. So we'll get this and bale forks, and then next episode we can probably load up the bales. So with all these hire purchases that we're doing, I might have to look at some debt consolidation. Maybe taking out one loan to cover all the hire purchases. I'll have to see. Try and figure out which has got a better interest rate and that sort of thing. But we're sort of doing a bit of growing at the moment, and I'm hoping the wool will help pay for that. Yeah, Share, it's just a cold on top of the sinus problems that I've had already, and I've just sort of had a bad cough for the last few days, so I'm working through it. It's just part and parcel with what I've got at the moment. It sounds way worse than it actually is. Now, I'm not too sure what bale trailer we're going to go for. We've actually got a fairly good selection of UK trailers, so if we go into here, go down to, let's see, we've got to get some bale forks. Probably need to get some pellet forks too, but I'll worry about those later. Telehandler tools. And that's just front loader, isn't it? Not. Might have to go for those ones. Yeah, that could be good actually. Stack them up 3 high. Now bale trailer. Hey Joel, yeah, still streaming. Just wanting to get this bale trailer sorted. Bale transport. So we've got the Bailey. Couple of Bailey ones. But they are on the expensive side. Yeah, so probably looking at, what, 22? Oh, we've got the Red Rock. I actually quite like the Red Rock. Yeah, I think I prefer the Red Rock to the Marshall. The Marshall to me has too much weight being put onto the tractor, with the wheels being too far back. They're not sort of supporting the load. I don't know, what do you think, guys? Do we go with the Marshall? Do we go with the Red Rock? Or do we go with the Bailey? I think the Bailey might be a bit longer, could be a bit harder to maneuver around. So yeah, put into the chats what you think would be best. And while I wait for you to put something in the chat, I will go and pick up our fork. Here, Serena Earth, Red Rock. I like your choice. I think the red rock's a good choice as well. I will go for the bale racks. And we might just buy that outright. All right, so the red rock it is. And I do like this Merlot. It's a nice handler, and it gives us an extra field tractor as well. It's great for tedding, possibly even windrowing. So, yeah. Now, I'm not too sure if auto load works with the front loader or not. Low bridge. Okay, doesn't look like auto load wants to work on this, but that's okay. Here we go, grab bales. Yeah, gotta love bale physics, eh? Okay, looks like auto load's on this one. If we can turn the auto load off. Alright, well, anyway, people, I think I might leave it at that for now. I'll sort out what's happening with that auto load a bit later on. I don't recall seeing auto load as being part of the thing, so yeah, we'll have to see what's going on there. But anyway, thank you to everyone for joining. Do appreciate it. And hey, thank you to our 2 new subscribers. Welcome everyone to the Kiwi clan. Hope you are having a fantastic Wednesday. So I've got field days tomorrow, so hopefully we'll have a stream tomorrow night and you'll hear me yabbering on about how great the field days were. But yeah, until then, have a good day, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world, and whatever time you're watching this. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you, Serena Earth, for the jewels. Much appreciated. And you all have a good day, good evening, or good afternoon. And until next time, bye.